What's up, guys? Godzilla Fan Freaks coming at you today with another figure review. And today's figure review is very exciting for me. I'm so glad I'm getting around to reviewing this guy finally. And that is the Ultra Act Golza. Oh yeah, as all of you know, Golza is one of my favorite kaiju. This figure is such a beautiful piece to have in your collection, whether you're an Ultraman fan or a Godzilla fan. He is an exclusive figure. They only made him for a limited amount of time, but he's in my eyes, I mean, I'm not just saying this just because I love Golza. I'm just saying it because I think he is the most beautiful Ultra Act kaiju that they've made, and the most beautiful Ultra Act figure that they've made. He's a beautiful piece. But just to get straight on to the review, start off with the box. I love this artwork, kind of profile picture of Golza there. Top of the box, side, side. You got the back of the box and everything like that. It shows all the poses and shows him in the stance with Ultraman Tiga right there. So I mean, just nice box all in all. Onto the figure itself. Let's get onto it with Ultra Act Golza. Oh my God, is this figure beautiful? And I'm so glad I got one. I mean, he was a little pricey, but I nabbed him for a pretty good deal, and I was not disappointed nonetheless. And just what can I say? Detail and paint job on him is astounding. This is like as good as you can get for Golza right now until X Plus makes one, which I kind of hope they do. I might be tempted to get one if they make an X Plus Golza. But I mean, just very nice, detail on the face and his head, his skin, and all this, tough kind of rock formation with all the cracks. Insanely long tail. They got the detail on the bottom of his tail there, all the way down to the very skinny whipping type of, end there. Nice silver studs all over his body. Claws on his hands and his feet are nicely done. I mean, just very nice blue for his skin, plus the reddish brick up here for that part of his skin that looks like a muscle. And I mean, just the grayish and the blacks, just the way all this toning's done in here, that looks amazing. Eyes are very nicely done. Teeth are very nicely done. Just overall, great detail and paint job for Ultra Act Golza. This figure is just beautiful. Now, every other review I've seen of this guy, people say that they've had problems when they took him out of the box, whether his leg or his arm fell off. But to be honest, I've never had a problem with mine. I was very fortunate. Nothing has ever come off of him. His legs, just nothing. Everything stayed in place very well. So I was very fortunate. So I mean, nothing's popped out of place, and I'm happy about that. Next, we'll move on to articulation. Of course, Ultra Act gonna have tons of articulation. I mean, he's got it in his head. Hopefully, he's getting in the camera shot because I know he is a tall figure. I mean, you got his head. You got his mouth. His mouth opens up, and one thing I did notice about this figure is that the mouth and all the teeth, when you close the mouth, the teeth line up like perfectly, like they go like one teeth, they fit, like a glove. It's just amazingly how well sculpted and lined up the teeth are. I mean, it's just perfect. But I mean, you got the mouth, you got the, head at the neck. I mean, you have his arms, of course, here at the shoulders, his elbows, his wrists. He kind of somewhat has an abdomen joint, but you really can't move it all that much. He's got his legs right here, his knees, his ankles. Of course, a very articulated tail, just like the Monster Arts. I mean, just crazy and just great figure all the way around. I mean, I love Golza. I mean, he's one of my favorite kaiju. What can I say? And then as far as accessories go, he comes with the Gutswing 2, I believe it is. And that's very nicely detailed and painted with blacks, yellows, and silvers and reds. I mean, it's just a very nice, flying, And this will work with any Tamashii stand. A Tamashii stand did not come with Golza, though. That's what he's lacking. But, I mean, this works with any of the Tamashii stands for Monster Arts or anything like that. As long as you got a Tamashii stand, you got to stand for this. So Gutswing 2, though, a very nice, accessory for Golza. And then, of course, he comes with his beam, which I can switch out very easily for you guys because it's very simple. Just got to pop off his head right here, like so. Hopefully that got in the camera shot. I'll just bend him over, that way you guys can see. That just pops out like so. And then you'll just line those up with the pegs up with the holes. put that in like so, and then there you go. You have Golza firing his beam attack. Even though it's a little short, then a lot of people, you know, kind of wish it was a little longer, but to me, it's still a nice addition to Golza. I mean, even though it is short, if it was longer, I guess it kind of would mess with his head a little bit as far as weight-wise goes. But I mean, you would just need a Tamashi stand for it. But again, nice translucent pinkish color for his beam weapon. Very nicely done. Get his normal forehead back on there. And now, moving on to sizing. First, I will size him up with Evil Tiga. Of course, Ultra Act size with other Ultra Acts, like I said. So he sizes up perfectly for an Ultraman Kaiju. I mean, he towers over Evil Tiga. Even though he towers over Evil Tiga, I mean, you know, the Ultraman Kaiju are way bigger than the Ultraman themselves. No problem. Same thing with Mirror Knight. He just towers over him like so. And just for the hell of it, I'll bring him in. And of course, sizing's not going to work, but what can you do? Like I said, they're supposed to size with their own specific lines. There's Godzilla with Ultra Act Golza. Again, Ultra Acts are supposed to size with Ultra Acts, SH Monster Arts with SH Monster Arts, and Figure Arts with Figure Arts. You can do crossovers and mix and match if you want. You know, I probably will once I get around to doing some stop motion films. You know, of course, Golza is going to be in there and stuff like that. So yeah, he's going to be a little bigger with Godzilla, but again, I'm not too much of a size person. No big deal to me. It still looks okay for if I'm going to do, you know, a stop motion film or whatever. I'm not going to cry over it saying, he's too big. So, I mean, again, they're supposed to size with their own specific lines. Ultra Act, Monster Arts, Figure Arts. You can mix and match if you want. But if you're a really strict size person, probably not going to work. And that about does it for Ultra Act Golza. If you guys want a really good, great, awesome, and cool review of this guy, go check out Diego Doom's YouTube channel. He recently got this guy, and he did a review on him, and he even gives me a shout out at the end of his video because I talked to him about it and stuff, and I made him want to get this figure. He wanted to get it after he talked to me, and I'm glad that I was able to help him make that decision. And Diego Doom, I'm glad you got him. Your review of this guy is awesome, and thank you for the shout out, Diego Doom. And again, you just want a great review of this guy, check out Diego Doom. Plus, he has reviews of Monster Arts, Ultra Acts, and everything else. So check out his channel. This is Ultra Act Golza. We are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video review. Thank you for watching.